welcome back. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make this really cute Valentine's Day candy dish using mostly items from Walmart. Stay tuned and I'll show you how to do it. Alright y'all, let us get started before I get into it. Check out the new jewelry, orange, and I also have on a new set of nails, and a lot of you have been saying that you enjoy seeing the different jewelry I wear. This goes for paparazzi. If you'll look in the description box, I'll also pin a comment with a link of where you can purchase all sorts of pretty jewelry like this. Click on that link and then click on the little button that says shop and it will take you to the jewelry. But what you're going to need for this, a flower pot. This is a terracotta flower pot. It came from Walmart. This is the base for the pot, also from Walmart. And this glass globe, this is also from Walmart. All of this is from Walmart. So, of course, this comes from the gardening section, and both of these are the 4 1/4 inch size, okay? Now, for the little glass doohickey here, this is the 5.6 inch globe. Okay, and that was over with the artificial flowers. I have glue on my hand. That was over with the artificial flowers. This, of course, was in the garden center. And now we have this package here of assorted wooden caps. This was, it's hard to explain in my store. It's in the crafting section, of course, but there's like a little section that has wooden cutouts, like hearts and like these little mini wooden pallets and things like that. This was hanging on the wall over with that stuff. You're also going to need some spray paint. I'm going to be using this candy pink gloss from Rust-Oleum from Walmart. And this glue is from Walmart. So everything here is from Walmart. Even the candy that I'm going to put in here is from Walmart. Now I do have some decorations I think I might put on here. That's from Dollar Tree. See, I snuck a Dollar Tree something in there. But here's the glue. The contact adhesive clear grip from Gorilla. You can use E6000 if you like. So first what you want to do is take off the label, because if you don't, then the label police is going to show up, try to tell you how to live your life. It hurts them. I think it causes physical pain when they see a label being left on there. It doesn't matter to me. You'll have to take it off of the lid, of course. But as far as like the bottom of the glass things, it doesn't matter because it's going to be in my house. And if you're in my house eating candy out of something and you're going to complain about the label, guess what? No soup for you. No candy for you. You don't get anything. But what I'm going to do is use this E6000. Gosh, I use that so much. I just automatically say it. I'm going to use this contact adhesive here. And this looks a little dried out on the end. I hope it's not completely dried out. If it is, I'll use a needle or something and I'll fix it. But let's take a look here. Let's take a look first. Let's see if my glue... Ooh, there it goes. What you can do if you want is you could put a few dots of hot glue here and alternate that with your adhesive. What that's going to do is the hot glue is going to hold it down immediately as soon as it cools down. And then you can use this for a long-term hold. Come out. Out with ye. All right, so I'm just putting a little bit there. And then once this sets up, I'm going to take it outside. It's actually nice. It's like 55 degrees. I'm going to take it outside and I'm going to spray paint it. Okay, so let's put that there. Turn it so I can kind of get it centered. That's not centered. I'm not centered. Okay. I was thinking about painting this a separate color, maybe white, and then painting this and this pink. But I think I'm just going to paint the whole thing pink. And if I don't like the way it looks, then I can just go back over it with some acrylic paint and a paintbrush and paint this. But I'm going to take it outside and I'm going to spray paint it. And then once that is done and set up, then we'll come back and we're going to assemble it. All right, so my paint has dried. And what I did is I just set the glass part down on there. Yes, I'm going to take the sticker off. I haven't glued it down yet. And I set it on there so that I could kind of play around with my decorations and see what all I wanted to put on there. I'm going to take it off to make it easier to move around, okay? But I have some of this cord. This is just like the twine that you can get at Dollar Tree. And then I have these little felt rose stickers. Now, these are from Dollar General, and I have 2 sheets of these. Not exactly sure how many I'm going to use. This one pack might be enough. I'm just going to use the red and white because this is already pink. I'm going to use the red and white. You can see on the back, it might fall off because I had pulled some of these off. They have these little adhesive squares on them. Now, you can just completely pull those off and glue them on, or you can use the adhesive tabs still intact, whatever you want to do. but I just kind of barely stuck them on there here and there just to see how they were going to look. They have some sticking power. So if you're just playing around with them, you know, don't really put like a lot of force behind it, because then you risk ripping your paint off. But anyway, let's get that out of the way. And I thought I had a towel. I do have a crafting towel over here that has glue and all kinds of stuff on it. And I'm going to lay that down on the table so I can lay this down so that it doesn't make a lot of racket and roll around and all that happiness. Now I'm going to take this and I want to cover this part. I want to go around this part. Just kind of wipe that off here, and I think it's hot enough. Wait, I just had to put a new glue stick in. So I'm just going to put a little bit right there just to get this started. Okay, and I'm just going to hold that in place, and then I'm going to wrap it around and around. Like I said, I think I want to cover this whole lip here. I think that's what I want to do. And then I'm going to put the roses on, and then last, I will glue this on once I have everything else in place. Let's kind of bring that around. Let's see, especially here on the bottom. You might want to put like a little dot of glue here and there. I don't want it to be a very large dot of glue, because then you're going to see it. I want to put just enough just to tack it down. There we go. It gets easier after you get this first round finished. Okay. And then I'm going to bring it around town. I was watching SpongeBob earlier. Yeah, I watched SpongeBob. It's like, you know, your kids are in the room watching TV, and then they leave the room, and then you realize like 10 minutes later that their show is still on. But, you know, sometimes I like SpongeBob, and sometimes I want to see if the Paw Patrol is going to save that turtle. And I'm like, why am I watching this? Okay, so once you get around here to this part, I'm going to go ahead and put a little dot right around there. Just carefully bring that around. And then once this sits up, then I'll bring it up on top of that and start wrapping it around. You just have to be real careful like this first row here, or else it'll pop off. All right, so I'm just going to keep going around and around and cover this part up, and then we'll stick on the roses. I have all of my twine glued on. I'm pretty happy with what it's looking like so far. Like I said, let's make sure first where the back is. See where you first started it? Make sure that you have that towards the back. And then this will sit here. And make sure you have all of your glue strings off. Oh, come on. Clingier than my ex-husband. All right. Let's place the back down right there. And now here come the roses. Now I'm going to put the glass on, and I'm going to set it straight up so that I can look at it straight on, okay? So that I can get the first rose on here, and then I'll lay it back down. But see, these are the little sticky pads, and I don't rightly like those, so I'm going to try to pull it off. I pulled one off already. Why are you sticking there? Go away, be free. All right, so I'm going to knock something over. All right, like I said, I'm just going to try to determine where to put this first one, and then I will lay it back down so that y'all can see what I'm doing. Now let me hold this, and what did I knock down here? Oh, a little box. I've been cleaning up my craft room and moving some things out and bringing some things in, and I have a whole lot of boxes sitting over here. Okay, I think that one will stay. Let's set that down. All right, can I set this on here? Will that work? Please support me. There. All right, so now we're going to go on with a red one. I'm afraid that if I don't pull these off and use hot glue, that, you know, when I put it in storage or something, the heat will make the adhesive let go. So that's why I'm taking the time to take the most of it off so that the hot glue can actually, you know, be between the flower and the flower pot and not have that little pad in the way. Now, I just want to bring a handful down like this, and you know what? This one pack might be enough. I don't know. So let's do another red one right there. I don't want to use pink because I think the pink is just going to blend in too much. Like I said, I was playing around with it a while ago. All right, so these have little leaves sticking out. Get off of my finger. Little leaves sticking out, and I want to try to make sure that I have those sticking out so that you can see them. Let's aim it up that way. Now let's put white again. And I think I'm going to have to get that second pack, maybe. I'm not sure. So I want to bring this down at an angle. And I'll go back and get like all these little strands off when I'm done. Okay. You know what? Let's do another white one, and I think I will have to open the other pack. So when I glue this one on, I'll pause it and I'll get the other ones. Let's pull this off. All right. These things are quite sticky. Let's see. Let's you're really not gonna be able to see the leaves on that one anyway, because I'm gonna put one up here. Maybe. You know what? Let me just take a minute and look at it. Because y'all know sometimes I change my mind. You know what? I could put a red one right there, and I don't think I'm going to have to open up that other pack. After all, you know, it's like you have something in your head, and then you really don't know exactly what it's going to look like, you know, until you start working with it. So I think I'm just going to stop with this red one here. Then I'll go get the lid. There we go. All right. I like that. Yes. Just diagonally like that, and from the front you can still see the pink on both sides. So I'm pretty happy with how that looks. And I was thinking about seriously taking some of this twine here and just putting 1 or 2 rows right here. You know what? And I think I'll do that, but I want to glue the glass down first so that when I put the twine on there, I can get it right up against the bottom of the glass. So let me go get the lid. I'm going to take the label off of this so that we can glue everything down, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, I have the lid. It's sitting over here. Now, I don't think the paint on this lid is 100% dry, so I'm trying to not touch it too much. But if you can see like the little notch around what I use for the handle here, I'm going to take some of that twine and I'm going to wrap it around there and glue that. So that, you know, this isn't all pink and then everything is decorated down here and then it's going to be bottom heavy, and you don't want your bottom to be too heavy. You want everything to be equally balanced. So I'm going to wrap the twine around here and glue that in place just to tie it all together. So now let's talk about gluing this down. I'm going to do the exact same thing that I did with the little handle. I'm going to use this clear grip from Gorilla Glue and alternate it with the hot glue and then set it down. So let's make sure that this is clean. Why are you here? Okay. So I'm going to put that there. And I know I say this in a lot of my videos, but people still come to me with this problem. When you are using this method, a lot of times the brands are different. And if you let your adhesive come into contact with your hot glue, it's going to make a mess and it's not going to set up, and then it's going to fall apart later, okay? Because nothing is being able to set up correctly. It's like it gets gooey or something. And I've not had a problem with the Gorilla brand glue sticks and their glue, and I can't remember which brand of hot glue I was using at the time, but I did have that problem once where they came into contact and then it never set up and it made a mess. I had to clean it all off and do it all over again. You don't want to do that. Like I said, I've never had a problem with this brand doing that, though. All right, now let's carefully set that down here. I think that is centered. It looks good from the front. I'll try to, it's not perfectly centered, but you know what? It's okay. Now I'm going to let that sit. Then, like I said, where the pot is touching the bottom here, right here, I'm going to put just 1 or 2 rows of the twine. And then I'm going to take the twine and go around the handle here. And then it'll be done. And then I'll put some candy in it. And then I'll come back at the end of the video and put up a photo so that you can see in its entirety after I get the candy in and everything. But I need to let this sit here and let the glue set up. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. If you would, give it a thumbs up. Click subscribe. Check me out on other forms of social media. The links to all of which will be in the description box down below. And I hope to see y'all next time. Bye! Alright, I know I'm being a pain when I do this, but the more I looked at this lid, the more I didn't like it. Okay, because we have all of these colors down here, the red and the white. And then the lid was just pink, you know, and it's not sitting well with me. So what I'm doing here is, I know I've already got the twine on, but up here, I'm going to put on 2 or 3 coats of red acrylic paint. And then you see like this round part right here, like this little inner circle right around that. I'm going to paint that white with some white acrylic paint. So I wanted to tell you what I did before, you know, I put the end of the video on. You're like, well, what did she do? Because it looks different. That's what I did. I just didn't like all of this pink up here and then all these different colors of candy, and then, you know, just that. So that's what I'm doing. Sorry. All right, here comes the final picture.